Numerous organizations and groups around the city have been participating in this year's Big Read program. One of the participating organizations include the Attleboro Writers Workshop, who take various concepts and ideas and explore them through a variety of written means. This year's Big Read program is centered around Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird and the theme, A Loss of Innocence. The Writers Workshop recently gave a presentation discussing these themes. We spoke with two members of the group to find out more about the Writers Workshop and why they thought it was important to focus on this issue.
To Kill a Mockingbird is a book that points out some of the burdens of life that need to be addressed, worked on, and overcome. To Kill a Mockingbird is a book that points out how hate, fear, and prejudice can cause well-meaning people to change into intolerant criminals because they have a hard time believing other ethnic groups have much the same need to be accepted, respected, and loved as themselves. Let us learn and teach respect and acceptance of other people's ways and expect the same treatment from them.
In the writers group, it's a group of people who are interested in writing. A lot of us do poetry, and we meet once a week, Tuesday mornings at 9:30, from 9:30 to 11, or whenever we get done whatever we're doing. And we often sort of assign ourselves a word or a thought or a phrase to write about so that people can practice focusing on a theme. But it's been ongoing for, I don't know, probably 15 years at least, 20 years.
And I don't think everyone is so-called elderly. I mean, Joan, you're only, are you 50 yet? I heard her saying 49. But I mean, we don't turn anyone away.
That's right.
Again, it's the desire to write and to contribute, and if you don't write your own things, to share relevant poems or stories that you really like. And Joanne and I can't always come up with something new and different every week. There's just...
We've been reading a book which was chosen, I guess, by the city.
I think so.
To Kill a Mockingbird. The Big Read is a program which lots of cities participate in, and Attleboro chose the book To Kill a Mockingbird. And so we've been focusing on writing things about the book and little stories that would have a similar theme. They wouldn't be actually about the book, but they would tell someone's life, an incident from someone's life that would be similar. And so I think the book explores the prejudice in a small town and how it plays itself out among the members, and particularly with this young girl, Scout. And my own experience in terms of prejudice in small towns had to do with being a minister's daughter in a small town in Vermont, where it was during the Second World War, and you weren't supposed to do anything for Japanese people or for anybody that could be seen as part of the enemy. So when my father preached peace, that was construed to mean that he was not an American, which wasn't true. He was very American. And so it seems like some places have a kind of a system of prejudice which everybody takes part in without thinking without thinking what it does to other people. And I think that this book is an illustration of how it plays itself out with people's lives, and they stay the good people that they are, like Atticus. I mean, they don't change their ways just because the major part of the people say you shouldn't be nice to those folks. So I think it's it's a book that's well worth reading and thinking about.
I totally agree. And And so we're all enjoying this a lot and learning a lot from it. And as for prejudice, being a foreign family in a tiny prejudiced town, they thought we were German just because we had accents. And this was, again, the beginning of the war. And that was not an easy time either. I think Japanese were treated worse, imprisoned, but people of German background or suspected of being German were suspected of being Nazi, and oh my, especially in small towns. I think that's one reason I gravitated toward the city, where you could be yourself.
If you as a listener want to join the writers group or check us out and see how it is, come to the front desk here at the Larson Senior Center on South Main Street, and it's on Tuesday mornings from 9:30 to 11, and the person at the desk will show you where to go so that you can come and join us. And we welcome everyone, because every new person has a new way of writing and new things to share.